Okay, there's me. I just hop over here with Undeafen. Hello, Mark. 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 Dun, 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 dun.
I remember that.
Get started. Maybe maybe I'll just get started. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Oh, okay, just double checking.
I was getting food.
Okay, yeah, don't worry. Okay, gotcha. So, my buddy Mark is I guess we'll start without him. He'll jump in like momentarily. But hello everyone, and welcome to another My Hero Academia read. We are here this week for chapter 306. But first, Mark, there's something that we do every single week before we start with the new chapter, and what would that be?
Recap episode.
What? Yes, it's a recap episode for chapter 305, which is that was a doozy. You know how that one started off with the whole question from Nana, right? About, can you kill Tomura Shigaraki? Can you kill my grandson? And Deku responds with the, But it was actually a whole test just to test Deku's mettle, see if he truly understands what he needs to be, like, I guess the mindset, because I mean, we're dealing with a whole bunch of different personalities when it comes to One for All. So you gotta make sure, like is their mindset good?
Yep, we gotta make sure. Can we trust this person?
Right, because probably, quote unquote, a normal person will probably say like, nah, Shigaraki's too far gone, like he needs to be dealt with. But in this scenario, Deku was talking about how All Might had taught him the means of using One for All, and the purpose of it is simply to save people. It's not like, I mean, yes, it is an ultimatum to defeat All for One, which is like the ultimate evil for them. But
it's
it
not meant to
also
just
has,
kill.
it also carries, I guess, the hope for everyone, especially during these times. So it was in this one that we got some really cool like illustrations. A favorite of mine was definitely seeing Shigaraki as Nana was still testing Deku, but she was saying that if that thing grows into the ultimate evil, no one would be able to stop it. And it shows like him like with like wings blossomed out.
Like a butterfly.
Yeah, like that, going through the entire metamorphosis, and that would be in turn like the ultimate evil. But Deku was like, listen, I know what you guys have been doing, and I understand that this is like incredibly important, but what I've learned through all my battles is that if things were different, like maybe I would have had a chance to understand them, or maybe I would have fought them anyway. But in this case, I want to save that little boy.
Which was like wholesome as fuck.
You know, it was wholesome as fuck.
And
So much so,
they were all like, "That's our boy. That's our boy."
yeah. The whole like miasma like clearing away to show little baby Deku, just giving like a wholehearted like honest answer, even if it's like almost near like unrealistic. Man, he got a shade crying. Come on.
He did. He had a shade crying.
But it left off with the first talking about how these two looking their backs to the corner like, hey, we need your cooperation too, so play nice, all right? That's where we left it off.
Indeed.
Bakugo and Ida looking ass.
Kut.
Oh, I can't wait to find out like more about that. I think I checked out all the audio levels, so everything should be okay. But yeah, I guess in that case we will go ahead and get started with chapter 306. And oh my god, this, I saw this like earlier on Twitter postings as far as
The images.
what was it? The covers. This is super
Izuku
cool.
and Shigaraki.
Yeah. This is, ooh, you know, I just want to give like a disclaimer. I'm also here to just verify if what I have seen. Oh, here's Parts jumping into the chat, by the way. Hello. Thought Philip was streaming today.
Ah,
He actually isn't. Phil is pretty much gone for this weekend and the following weekend, but he'll come back. But the manga chapter reads are like myself and Mark on the other line, so
hi.
otherwise he would jump in for at least Sunday fight night in the evening. But he won't this time. We are what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So I wanted to confirm like here just like in the chapter of like Deku's attire specifically. This one in the cover it shows him like very similar to Shigaraki too, where it's just like robes you just found like on the streets and you're just doing it to cover yourself. In this one, it's just showing as a parallel, but he also has like a bunch of other like clothing that's unfamiliar to me, except for his shoes. Except for
I
those
don't know about you,
shoes.
but I recognize the cape.
That's true. Oh shit! Okay. I'm starting to
That's
see a
Gran
similarity.
Torino's.
That's Gran Torino's. Don't don't give me hope. but but yeah, some YouTube thumbnail also popped up. The one I mentioned in I think the podcast or something like that. That was part of the thumbnail. So I was like, So I just wanted to
Like
see
we know
about
Gran
that.
Torino's alive, so it must be from his destroyed suit.
Yeah. But the cover has like both Deku holding All for One's like image on TV display, while like in contrast, Shigaraki's got All Might on the other side, and they're sitting on a bunch of like grade screen like monitors, some on, some off. They're actually I don't 100% capture like the essence here, but
But I understand the symbolism.
yeah. But in any case, I guess
I,
I
I
will.
understand the majority of it.
Yeah. So in that case, we will go ahead and continue on with the chapter. First, I'm gonna give myself a good luck swig.
Looks wig.
The good luck swig. And I will start off. Starting with a panel of All Might. We see him from his back. It's not words exactly. More like feelings flowing from you. Your chat with the predecessors, the truths about One for All. My master's inner conflict. As well as a knock comes in. Knock knock.
Knock knock.
All Might looks over. I only sense things faintly, but I feel them flowing through me. So that kind of gives you kind of some insight of like that All Might's kind of part of that conversation still, but it's just all feeling. But
Yeah, like he's just feeling it. He knows what's going on.
yeah. But anyway, he continues. What your quirkless self has to say, though not exactly in words. As he like opens the door. Pleased to meet you, All Might.
Pleased to meet you, All Might.
Oh yeah, he's still talking through the phone. Kiss me through
Pleased
the
to meet you, All
phone.
Might.
Kiss me through the phone. See you.
Kiss me through the phone. Kiss me through the phone.
Anyway, here, let me see if I can. Well, actually, there's a fair bit of dialogue that I said, so go ahead, Mark, on this next page.
We see Hawks and Vesginus talking to All Might. They say I'm the kind of man who moves a little too fast. So I've sped over here in a hurry with questions for you. Is Midoriya in bad shape? No, he's okay. Bound to wake up shortly. In fact, how can I help you, Hawks? This concerns One for All and Midoriya. When some of the heroes were a part of the big battle, when some of the heroes who were a part of the big battle quit their jobs, they told the media what they'd heard. And word's been spreading ever since. Endeavor has just informed me that Shigaraki was going after Midoriya.
All right. Now I'll carry on with this one. Okay, just jot down something. Maybe someone misspoke or misheard, but even if this intel is wrong, it's worth filling in the gaps because going forward, it won't be just villains we're fighting. We're up against all society as well. As All Might just kind of gives he has a shaded look right now.
Oh, yeah, it's just like that. Oh man.
Yeah, generally speaking. But it looks like he's thinking to himself, "This secret is all that prevents society from falling into chaos. It also meant to protect you. Understand? I suppose we're way past that point already. The ones who won't give up, huh? We need privacy. Follow me." Oh shit.
I'll tell you
All my
everything.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Just basically All Might just looking there, looking at them, saying, "I'll tell you everything." Yes, we'll be relying on the government's cooperation as we see our little mouse principal. This is a
Yeah.
request from alumni, so of course we'll respond right away. 3 days had passed. But the panic showed no signs of dying down.
Oh my god. We're skipping past here. Here we go. The unease steadily spread, but not everyone was out of blood. More narration. We see some kind of shoot. I don't have the word for it. Some kind of press release going on right now.
It's the press conference for Endeavor.
Thank you. They wanted heroes to be shining pillars of decency, and to insist they'd done nothing wrong. Amid the unease, they want reassurance.
My turn now.
Yeah, go ahead.
More than anything, the public needed something to cling on to. He spoke the truth, and for what I've done, I cannot apologize enough. Everyone's just like, bah!
Oh no.
Endeavor spoke freely and openly about his and his family's sickening past.
Whoa. Sorry, go ahead. What do you think? Do you want to keep going actually? Because that was kind of short. All right.
It's all over for that dude. As we see this fat cat guy looking
this Garfield looking ass.
And then we see these older folks and their kids like, how terrible. These two kids look at their smoking. Man, I was on that guy's side, but yeesh. And I mean, you can't blame them. It sounds bad. It really does.
Yeah, there's no sugarcoating it.
He should have just said it was all a bunch of lies. It's true. It's all true, you say. But the accusations about Hawks and Best Jeanist clearly wasn't. My supposed assassination of Best Jeanist was a ploy to help me infiltrate the enemy ranks. But that doesn't negate the rest of the accusations. The bit about my father, and the part about me killing a fleeing villain, were both true. I did indeed
shocked.
conceal the details about my father, and for that I apologize.
Damn. I mean, yeah, he's got a point though. Like, yes, this is to help Endeavor in the sense that like the whole idea of Hawks killing Best Jeanist was just a ploy. Yes, but it doesn't excuse the fact that like all these other truths came out about his backstory and everything.
Yeah, and like basically they're doing what they should do. They're putting the truth out there and having the people like gain to trust them again.
It'll be definitely hard, and I guess we're gonna see definitely a lot of doubt amongst the press like as we keep going here. All right, so it's my turn here. Hawks continues. Oh my god. As for the matter of Bub I Gawara, I felt I was left with no choice.
I say Bubby Gawara.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I say Bubby Gawara.
Bubby?
Or Bubby. You can say Bubby or Bubby.
Bubby? Yeah, baby. I miss Cut Knuckles. I don't. But I like Bubby. Let's go. All right, Hawks and Teams. If he had not allowed to wield his quirk freely, we would be looking at a much more widespread death and destruction. Wasn't Bubby? That's the name for Twice, right?
Yeah, it's Twice.
Yeah, that's Twice's name. So
way too dangerous to be left alive.
Yeah, that's essentially what he's saying is that like, yeah, and even like me looking back on it, like Twice is way too dangerous to have that.
I mean, yeah, especially when he got rid of his trauma. That's when his quirk was truly at its highest. Now it's like yikes.
Mm-hmm. Who's saying? Oh no, okay, this is still Hawks going. I couldn't find a proper way to help him atone for his crimes, and that is truly a shame. It speaks to my lack of character. Woman pops up. A question, if I may. During Gigantomachia, excuse me, rampage. My mother was horribly wounded. You saying it's all true, sorry, isn't going to change this state of affairs. You have the slightest idea. Oh, sorry. I actually kind of went overboard. Go ahead.
That's fine. You can keep going. She looks so pissed.
Panic says, bro, what is your head shape, bro? Good question. Anyway.
You can keep going. I was just saying she looks so pissed.
Yeah, she was like really pissed about this one. So she was saying like, you're saying it's all true, sorry, isn't going to change the state of affairs. Do you have the slightest idea how many people have lost their homes in just under a week? How can you stand there pretending it's over like it's done and done? And she gets really like direct about this. Sure, villains are directly to blame, but your mistakes caused all this, and none of your faces show you understand that. As Endeavor chimes in here, if we showed you our pain and exhaustion and tears, would that somehow fix everything? she's like, what? Obviously not. You need to put society at ease. You need to take down every last villain. That's how. As he cuts to the next page. Go ahead for this one, Mark.
That's how. You're exactly right. That's how I, as Endeavor, can atone. And yet with our ranks shrinking, heroes are ill-equipped to protect the masses at large, says Best Jeanist. Therefore, we hope to reduce the overall sphere that requires our protection, as he does his signature poses.
He does the signature poses with his what?
What?
Like what is that outfit?
Dude, that neck! Look at that neck, though, bro. He's a freaking Brachiosaurus. Holy shit! On the heels of discussion with the government from today forward.
Okay. I guess I'll go with this one then. UA High School and other hero programs will be put on will put their expansive, well-secured campuses to use as designated evacuation shelters. That's oh shit! I didn't need to see this last bit. Because I was like, next. Yeah, that's a lot of neck. So wow. So to use them as shelters too, that'll be interesting. Not that they can't build more, but it's just like that's interesting. But as Bestius continues, the students' parents have already begun the process of taking shelter. As it shows,
Bakugo and Izuku's moms together.
Yeah. Oh god, we're not even gonna talk about like how they're gonna take this. But so with no path forward, you expect people to just accept living in shelters? Endeavor chimes in. This is all for finding a path forward. Your criticisms and doubts. Not all the people who'll be putting their lives online. Direct them all at me.
I want all of you to just watch me. I like that. I like that a lot, actually.
Yeah, I guess there's not much that can be said except for just watch me. Kristoff's adding here. Maybe some will shut down or consolidate.
I mean, we're getting we're getting towards the heavier parts right now.
Yes. Go ahead and read the next page. Yeah,
I got it. Yes, the heroes were put through I think it's a sieve, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And if you define hero as someone that people look up to and count on, then the heroes really did vanish that day. And yet some were still prepared to stand up and fight. As we see Mount Lady with her broken mask, Wash texting, Aizawa with an eye patch, we see Murako with her arm, and then we see Kamui Woods with a big leaf hairdo.
Nice.
And then we see Toya with a smile. So I didn't go far enough.
Oh my god. I'm not ready for this part. This is gonna confirm everything I just like had seen in that one thumbnail. Here we go. Here it is. Here it is. When Endeavor was asked about One for All, he replied, I don't know. We have this bit right here. Hey guys, this is nuts. So that Deku and All Might wouldn't have targets on their backs. You have this letter.
Everybody the truth.
Oh shit. Iraraka, this is a letter. Thank you for everything. I felt that I had to reveal my secret to everyone in Class 1A, so I'm leaving these letters for you guys. My unique powers passed down to me, pretty much from All Might. Midoriya left a letter in my door. Oh shit. Mark, can I continue?
Yeah.
Oh shit. You got one too? What's going on with him? As we don't see Araka's expression yet. All for one. So the villains are after him? And here we go. From All Might, which is why Shigaraki and All for One are now coming after me. That Midoriya, what's the big idea, huh? If you define a hero as someone willing to suffer in silence, then... Oh, Rock says, that dummy. Who's there for them when they're in pain? The next page. Fuck, it's exactly what I saw.
Is it the Chrysler building? That's what everyone's thinking.
April. Deku left the Hero Academy.
Ah! Dude, when I heard that, I was like, how you gonna leave the title?
My hero left academia.
He looks so depressed, he's like a giant villain.
Oh my god.
Is he actually in New York right now?
I mean, I've never seen a gargoyle here yet, so
I say that I don't know any building in Japan that has a gargoyle.
yeah. What a crazy ass shot.
Dude, I don't know about you, but that had me just like every time, like when I first read it, like when it said Izuku has it said he's left the Hero Academy. I was like,
damn it, dude, because something happened similar.
The title?
Oh, you know what? Oh yeah, let me just read what Christoph said. I didn't realize that Kamui Woods, of course, he has leaf hair. Just check the Discord. Got it. I will check the Discord. For some reason, am I not getting any like notifications? Looks like giant villain. Giant villain. Oh shit. Way back, first chapter. One of the first things that Deku says, a giant villain. And now we cut to this with not as much expression. A giant villain.
I didn't even realize that connection right there.
Good on you, Christoph. That's why you're on the team.
But no, let me show you something right here. It's like, cause
oh Jesus, dude. Okay, so this draws a parallel to a different like series, unrelated to this, by the way. But Christoph, you probably watched a couple of bits of it. It's what was it called? I'm a Spider, so what? TLDR, it's just an isekai show that's like airing this season about all these classmates who got by this like mysterious like meteor, and they all reincarnate, but only like a select few of them are like creatures versus like reincarnated humans. Crystal says, I have seen parts of that. Essentially what happens, and this is a little bit of a spoiler of the show, get at me for that, but whatever. Is that one of the characters, not our main character, had his reincarnated brother, no, sorry, just the brother in that world, pass away. He inherits this special skill, which is hero class, which literally can only be like wielded by one person at a time. So that means by default, he died, and as a response, he has to leave the school that he's in to just do some proper training as like an actual hero. And I'm just drawing the parallels here, is that like Deku's leaving before he can graduate because of this. Oh, granted, albeit like we don't know if this is something that was ultimately decided amongst him, All Might, anyone else, or this is actually just him acting on his own accord. But yeah, I'm just seeing the parallels. It's like, damn. I was hoping that he wouldn't leave the academy, but I could see it happening.
He's truly made his own path now.
I guess I also like draw parallels to that with our dude with Danger Sense. The fact that he actually like trained on his own in isolation. Whether
Mm-hmm.
he completed his education is different, but you know.
Well, I mean, Izuku left to keep everybody safe.
Yeah, but he along with All Might just kind of unveiled like his secrets to just a bunch of people. Albeit these are like people who are really close to him. And this is obviously just leaves you with a bunch of questions as far as just like where do we go with this?
I mean, you see what I put in the chat?
I did see yeah, I did see that. Let me just go ahead and open the link of that. Why is the image so small? It's like, why is that image so small?
It's only small if you're on a computer.
Yeah, perhaps. Did you post it in
I put it on the
Discord chat as
Discord.
well?
I put it on Discord on your in my messages to you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that has to be like a different place entirely. We're just gonna default to say New York, but yeah.
It looks like New York City. Like, I don't know any other building in the world that has those exact statues.
Yeah. There's oh my god, I got so many questions.
Dude, if he's in New York right now, this man just jumped across the freaking ocean.
Maybe, yeah.
And I forgot about this. You remember they said All for One's big location, like the head of his operations are in the U.S.
Is it really US?
I think so. Yeah, I think they're in the United States.
I figured that like you know how All Might went to training in the United States. He literally, I think the reason for that was so he can escape All Might's like, or I'm sorry, All for One's presence. So he just went in training over there and then returned back when he was better. Still got wounded, but he did fight later on. But I just figured that like just because the locale, All for One's presence is just much more prevalent in Japan. So that's why All Might went overseas for that reason. I'm not sure if Deku's well. I mean, like, what's Chris? What do you guys say here? They did tease about foreign heroes. That's one thing. Bakugo would be so pissed that Deku only gave him a note.
I'm wondering if Bakugo's going to go after him.
Yeah, he would. Just like without a heartbeat. Like, damn.
Don't go on your own, you damn nerd.
This is true. Yeah, I don't. I guess just to organize my thoughts, the fact is that the last time we saw Deku was like literally like the first page, um, which is just him. He was gonna recover like soon. I was still on the idea that he wouldn't be able to do much because he overexerted himself again.
Seems fine.
But I guess it seems fine. Yeah, like he doesn't have the suppressive sleeves anymore, mainly because those got torn off like during the fight.
Got that, like I know Jordan said he's got that stain drip right now.
Yeah, he does have the stain drip right now. It's I mean, I don't know the state of his costume just generally speaking, but I just knew it was just absolutely torn up. In this case, it's still the same thing. His iron soles are still good as new.
Yeah, they're still in good shape.
Otherwise, he's still bandaged up from the sleeves. And as you pointed out, he has Gran Torino's like cape. And that's pretty much for like symbolic reasons.
He's a master.
Yeah. Deku is going. Oh my god. I mean, this is kind of well. I mean, granted, I don't know. I'm not caught up all the way with vigilantes. Just simply the concept of it.
He's technically a vigilante now.
Technically speaking, yeah, he does have provisional license. Which, if he's overseas, I don't know how that applies, but yeah, he's essentially a vigilante now. Okay, so Christoph's asking, does he have Gran Torino's cape? If we're gonna go based on the coloring, Mark pointed out
Yeah,
on the very
it's
first
Gran
page.
Torino's for sure.
Yeah. Granted, like it's still like a different attire for Deku, in that shot, but you can definitely see just by based on just the light shading on this one, which is just pretty much all white, which can be like different
And
light
plus, it's also
colors.
got the it's also got the two buttons like where Gran Torino has on the side.
Mm. Oh yeah, that's a pretty good indicator there too. Man, I don't even. uh, Christoph asked, "Do you think he retired or did he?" No, he's still alive because well, this is basically going off of what Nana said last chapter,
He's
saying that
still
like he's
alive.
give my regards. So it's not like he passed or anything. It's just that I think he's just carrying Gran Torino's like cape as
A
for additional
keepsake.
covering, yes, but also just to hold like more sentimental value to like what he's doing. Like one would hope that he at least talked to like All Might and some other officials like about what he planned to do. Obviously, if I were to like take a guess, he really just made the decision on his own because he really feels that um this one for all versus all for one takes a lot more precedence over like what he would normally go through naturally in the process of school and everything.
And this could also, I mean, I think there's also a possibility it could lead into the third movie.
It could, yeah. I just wish I knew if All Might had a say in this scenario. It just leaves so many questions.
It's like, because, I mean, like, Izuku could be on his. I feel someone's definitely going to go after him. He's going to have people with him. There's no way they're going to let him be completely alone.
Yeah, unless, well, yeah. Again, there's all a bunch of what ifs. But like, what if he really just like it really was like he left a letter and that was it. He literally just went on his own and did not say a damn thing about where he went. Because I could see him just taking people like into consideration. Like, I didn't want to do this, but I have to like leave because all for one Shigaraki are like they're after me. And if I stay here, like another situation like this will happen like right like in the living quarters. Which is weird because this goes in complete like contrast to like the plans that we see like in the conference.
Like, he's going to, I mean, that's the thing. He knows if he stays, people are going to get hurt.
Yeah, and there's no escaping that, but I feel like everyone would just simply take that into consideration no matter what. They would just do it. They would still fight for Deku, but obviously he wouldn't want that. I just what a way to leave it off too.
It's like, what to now? Like, oh yeah, they've taken a break or is there no break?
Let me check. 28th. No. We're
No
gonna have
break,
another
damn.
one. Holy shit. Another one within the next week.
Horikoshi is going in.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention number 306. The final act begins.
I remember they said, I think I've heard someone saying that he was teasing the end of. He was talking about we could be seeing the end of My Hero Academia, which could just be a thing for its, which could be a thing for, like that he could be doing a Z or a Shippuden,
Hmm.
which I mean I could see.
It's really My Hero Left Academia. Oh my god. Uh, I'm just going back and forth between the last like page and then the pages before with all the students like looking at the letter.
My Hero Rising.
My Hero Rising. That's actually kind of cool.
I'd be down for the title.
Chris really just said it's really Boku no Hero Academia.
Oh, dude, that was my biggest thing about the whole thing is like, how you gonna leave the title?
You can't leave the title so preemptively. Oh my god, like I just don't even know what the thing. It's just
It's wild. It's wild.
uh
Kind of thing that just leaves you speechless for a second.
dude, Yoraka, if she like sees Deku, she gotta slap the shit out of him.
Baka!
I don't even know.
I have no idea what to expect next chapter, except
I
maybe
don't.
we're gonna be we might be seeing New York.
I'm gonna say Deku's actually gonna body whatever is causing a huge villain, but it'll be viewed
He's gonna run
differently.
afterwards.
This is the way I see it. They're probably going to mimic chapter 1 quite a lot.
He's gonna save somebody.
Yeah. Or you know what? I don't know like what other things that Vigilantes does, but he might do something that would be almost parallel to that too.
Essentially what he would be doing is saving the day and then fucking hightailing it out of there.
Yeah. See Spider-Man?
They did say there's that spider hero there. We could be seeing My Hero Academia's version of Spider-Man. We could be seeing it. Could be seeing it.
My God, that'd be wild if like hypothetically speaking, like Deku like arrives on scene. And Spider-Man's already there dealing with a villain,
The
right?
villain's just covered in webs.
Covered in webs, or at least partially, right? But then like it could be like a little bit out of control, and Deku just like does some St. Louis bullshit, and then leaves. Then Spider-Man like tails him, right? And like I'm saying this like I'm one of those comment sections that just talked about my quirk and how it worked, and then I proceed to talk about how it becomes canonized.
The head cannon.
The head canon. Sue gets with my OC.
That fucking dude. But it's okay because Sue likes my OC, and it's okay because I like Sue, but my OC, yeah, Sue also likes my OC, so everything's fine with that. And I'm just like, that's not how it works.
Oh my God. I don't know, just Deku being the most rational person, but also kind of like weighing in his head a bit. For him to make this seemingly drastic decision of almost, I mean, granted, this is how it's framed. It looks like he's just on his own in this
In
regard.
another country.
Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, if he was with people, he'd probably be like better well suited. This looks like the moment he woke up, he grabbed whatever like was left of his costume, whatever was left of everyone else's costumes, and like just put that on and left.
Left them notes. That's it.
I
But here's
mean,
the other big question. Here's the thing. He does have a friend in America.
he does. He does
Melissa.
Melissa. That'd be really cool to actually see them back, or at least if anything, Deku gets in contact with Melissa and like he now has a base of operations with her.
You're like, I mean, he's gonna need a place to stay.
Unless he's really living like Stain.
Like, Melissa Shield.
I kind of want to just
Where
go
does she
into the
live
comment
where does she
section
live in the
now.
United States? Didn't really give her a location. Could be in New York.
Oh yeah, someone like left a comment like on Viz about like how they're ready to see like a Deku Stain team up, and I was just imagining like what if just like if you pan the camera further to the right, you just see Stain like looking out too.
Melissa.
He actually lives on Island, says Kristoff. Okay, well I consider that too. Yeah.
Would you look at this? The Volume 25 bonus pages imply she helped to create Endeavor's latest costume, coming from an American support company. Referring to a certain girl over in the States.
Oh.
Possibly further hinted towards with the meeting between her and Vernon. One of Endeavor's sidekicks.
Costume doesn't help with emotional support, does it?
That's foul. I
He
remember. I
didn't even
remember.
have his costume when that happened.
I remember Uraraka being jealous of fucking Melissa.
Oh yeah, so you two are having a good time. Hiraka, what are you
That's
doing here?
not what it looks like. It's not what it looks like.
You certainly do, sir. Like you're having a good time. She said it again. Oh, excuse me. I don't know. Like maybe I should. Like my my brain's in disarray of like what to even like conceive of like what's to come. So I'm just wagering. Maybe I should just kind of like stop it here for like the actual discussion, and then we'll just I'll develop my thoughts like next time.
I mean, there's also the fact that her last name is Shield, which everyone thinks like it could be a reference to Shield from Marvel.
There's also that too. A giant villain, Captain America.
Welcome to Brooklyn. Welcome to Queens.
Oh man, I feel like I'd be that guy to canonize like Marvel like heroes like crossing over. That'd be one huge project. But I guess yeah. Then again, they do have an Avengers anime.
They do.
They
Oh, it says here. I
do.
think she might be in the team up series now.
Yeah. So yeah, I should catch up on the latest one because I only watched like, or I'm sorry, read like 3 of the chapters that were readily available. Um, so I don't know if there's a new one that came out, but that's always an interesting one to just kind of take a look at. Yeah, it's just that like with everything, if it weren't for the fact that Deku just straight up left, with those last 2 pages, everything
He
would have just fallen
straight up
naturally.
just fucking said, "Yeet."
You just say you if like if I were him, I would have just told everyone and like told about his concerns and just asked like, what would you honestly want me to do, or at least what can I do?
I saw this thing on Twitter which looked like official images where it showed like Bakugo and Todoroki both in cloaks similar to Izuku's, and I was like, they look like real shit. And I was like, hold up, 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 hold up. Who did this?
Hmm. Everything else just made sense except for him leaving. So I'll just leave it at that. In 307, we're gonna definitely see.
My Hero Rising when?
Yeah, My Hero Rising when is a third movie coming out like in regards to this specific moment, or is it just like off on a different
I
timeline?
mean,
But will
season
be
5 starts in like a week.
that's true. Yes. What a way to like line things up. Um, if they don't show anything about Deku being in New York or wherever he is, I'm a riot. Um,
It looks like he's in New York. I could be wrong, but it looks like he's in New York.
because now my focus is completely on like why is Deku here?
I think it's like, yeah, because I think All for One's like base of operations is in the United States, because it's like, it's the most popular country in the world.
I'm hoping that there's more to that letter because he just said like pass down to me by All Might, which is why Shigaraki and All For One are coming after me, and that's it. Hoping that he
I mean, I get the
expands
gist of
on
why
it.
he'd be leaving then, because he doesn't want
Yeah.
us to get hurt.
He'll probably say like, um, I'm I'm leaving the Hero Academy so that you guys don't get involved this way anymore any longer as I deal with this.
I mean,
Probably
I'm
won't.
just sitting here trying to imagine, like, because if Bakugo leaves and Todoroki leaves, they both really wanted to be heroes. So if they left, that would be huge.
Mhm.
I suppose they could just make them official heroes. Like that's what they did with the vigilantes back in the day.
Then yeah, that's what they ultimately would have to do. So, but that's just that's assuming that they got the okay to just kind of up and leave. And if they did get the okay to up and leave, they would have at least gotten like fitted better for this occasion. Deku isn't.
Especially because Shoto still has to go take care of he's
The
supposed to go take
family
care of
stuff.
Toya.
Yeah. So I don't think in any way Todoroki would have like left. He would have just stayed with family
And
to
why do
prepare
we
for this.
still have no news on Fat Gum and Amajiki?
We're just gonna assume that are okay.
Where is Sun Eater and where is Fat Gum?
They vibing. They're somewhere else.
They're still missing. They're gonna
They
pop
are
up again
still.
at the most random time, I swear.
I would assume that when they're involved, they'll show up. Unless Horikoshi is gonna pull out like a oh yeah, that's right. Here's I'm just gonna write this down real quick.
Although, also, Aizawa is now Solid Snake.
I'm sorry, what about Solid Snake?
Aizawa is now Solid Snake with that eye patch.
He is. Is weird. I forgot. How did he lose that eye?
Probably in the fight.
I was about to say because he didn't really. But it's all right. Keep it going. Yeah, I got nothing else. I'm still astonished over here. Yeah. Okay then. In that case, next week we will jump into chapter 307, whatever that's gonna be. But that is gonna be
Confirmation
next Sunday.
for My Hero Rising.
Hopefully, My Hero, Boku no Hero Academia, or is it just My
This
Hero
feels like
Rising?
it's either gonna lead into a huge arc or it's gonna lead into a new manga.
I wonder. I mean, not a new manga, I would say, because they are just starting the final act. Which then
How
later on
many
it could be a new
chapters-
manga.
How many chapters was the original Naruto?
Shoot. No, I was thinking
The
about.
like I'm
about the
saying, I'm just
episodes.
saying, like in terms of where the anime and the Shippuden like cut off.
I mean, I don't think we can really use that reliably for this scenario.
Yeah, because I forgot that Shippuden was just it's just a name thing they used for the anime, whereas the manga was all just one long thing.
Yeah, Naruto just kept going. But I don't know. All right, so I mean, in that case, we'll leave it off there. I appreciate everyone for jumping in for this discussion. This one was, it doesn't like tie it perfectly together, but it is like a wrap up of that arc, and now we're jumping into the next arc, which we could just
Fucking wild.
yeah, what's Deku doing? Literally, hopefully, it's all just Deku just doing like vigilante stuff or what have you.
Meeting American heroes.
Yeah, not telling them shit and be like, oh, hey guys, how's it going? But yeah, all right, we'll end here. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll jump back into this next Sunday. Otherwise, on that day, just be informed through the Twitter handle at DangIT Pro on when this stream will happen. Otherwise, it'll happen around the same time, which is 11 o'clock a.m. Pacific time. Stay tuned later on today. From like 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific time, where we'll have our Sunday fight night. Should be Smash Brothers this time. So
Ooh, Smash.
oh Smash, because we usually have like Tekken, Street Fighter, Smash Brothers. And I think Fighters is taking a 4th slot, and then 5th slot will be
like
community base.
I just say, I feel like I thought we also added not just fighters. I thought we also added Battle for the Grid.
Christoph says, hold on. You think Mako will put together a Deku retrieval squad? That's interesting.
Deku retrieval arc.
That's a funny thing for you to put in there, and I think that I would be all for it. Now that you mention it,
Come back to the village, Sasuke.
Here's a big question. The predecessors, the predecessors. What happened to those two?
I'm sure we're gonna learn.
In flashbacks, I hate that, but fine. Like, there's a time and place. This doesn't feel like the time Oak. But
I mean, if he just gave us everything up front, I mean, what would the mystery be then?
Because I think it would just be a nice progressional thing. But if they're gonna play it like this, then I guess we have no choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah. That's it. So we'll see you guys next week if we don't see you later on today. So yeah. Hashtag bye everyone. I'm just gonna try to recover from all this.